Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is the aftermath. Well, what can I say? I was very happy with the result yesterday. Arsenal, excellent performance. And when I say excellent, it wasn't a vintage performance, but the main thing was they defended well and they got the 3 points. And that, at this stage of the season, is what it's all about. 3 points and a good defence, a clean sheet. I was happy. Another 2-0, following on from the victory during the week against Bayern Munich. And, you know, I was really, really happy with the performance yesterday. Players like Jenkinson, excellent yesterday. Made a couple of, started off the game a bit dodgy, but grew into the game, and he was just, he put his body on the line, he defended well, he got forward well. Players like Mertesacker, solid. Koscielny, solid. I mean, that partnership right now, to me, is looking like the partnership we're going to have to stick with for the rest of the season. Listen, Thomas Vermaelen's still a great player, but he's been badly off form. Fabianski in goal. Just did all the simple things right. He didn't have a lot to do because, as I said, we defended so well that we hardly even gave him a chance. In the first half, at the start of the game, Swansea had a couple of chances, but after that, we just controlled the game. Absolutely controlled it. They hardly had a chance. And that was because of the defence. And when the ball was played back, say the ball was rolled back to Fabianski, he just dealt with it. No dithering around, like what we've been seeing Szczesny doing. Fabianski just dealt with it. And well done to him. He's come in and he's doing a job, and that's what we want to see. As I've said all along, we need pressure on our keeper, Szczesny. He is our number one, but again, he's off form. Credit to Wenger, he's dropped into the bench, and these guys coming in doing a great job. I thought the midfield yesterday was good. Diaby. What can I say about Abu Diaby? He sums Arsenal up this season. He can be so brilliant. Got all the skills, got excellent player. But then when he gets to that last third, when you want the end product, he dithers about on the ball, loses it, doesn't have a shot. I don't know what it is. He's the most frustrating player there is at Arsenal Football Club, Abu Diaby. And it's time for him now to step up. He must step up now, or they're going to have to get rid of him. Because, he's had a lot of injuries. Arsene Wenger's been very patient with him, but he must step up now. And yesterday, it just summed him up. As I said, he did some brilliant things in midfield, but then got to the last third, gave it away. And I thought, actually, that when Aaron Ramsey came on, he was really pumped up because, obviously, the Cardiff connection and Swansea, they don't like each other. So, they gave him a hard time, and it really pumped Aaron Ramsey up. You should have seen when he assisted that last goal. He was going like this to the Swansea fans, and he loved it. And Gervinho, those two guys came on and changed the game. Two players that have been much maligned this season came on and done the business. And that's what we want. That's what we want from our Arsenal squad. We want the squad players to step up. And that's what happened yesterday. Monreal, he didn't play during the week. He stepped up, scored. Gervinho, Ramsey, this is what we want from Arsenal. This is all we want. We want performances where they put it in. And that's what they did yesterday. And I'm not going to fault the team in any way yesterday. It was a great performance. Conditions for the game were terrible. It was peeing down with rain from start to finish. But well done to Arsenal. Excellent performance. 3 points. And you know what? I am convinced that we're going to get either third or fourth place this season. All we got to be is consistent. We've got winnable games from now till the end of the season. We just need to be consistent. Let me get into the tweets. See what you guys are saying. Matt Chubb says, great win. Massive 3 points. Never thought I'd say it, but Gervinho and Ramsey changed the game. Well, this is what we just want these guys to step up. We don't want to come here every week and be slagging them off and that. Even Gervinho, I was really pleased for him because I thought the other night against Bayern when he came on as well. He'd done quite a few good things. He'd done that little turn where he nearly scored. And I was pleased yesterday he got that goal. He's a confidence player. And I'm hoping that that goal yesterday will lift his confidence. And again, he's not as bad as everybody makes out, I don't think, the guy. When he was playing in France, he was a top player, but he's a confidence player. When he's low, he's very low. When he's high, he's very high. So let's hope that this lifts him. Dan Cushing says, great second half performance. Fabianski had one save to make. No coincidence we defend better with without Vermaelen and Szczesny. Again, let's not be too hard on those two guys, because as I said, they're off form. They're not bad players, they're just off form. Amrit Singh says, Walcott needs to step up. Since his pay rise, he's gone missing. Now, Theo Walcott had a very quiet game yesterday. I was actually really surprised when he took off Oxlade-Chamberlain instead of Theo, because Oxlade-Chamberlain hit the post twice, hit the bar twice, sorry, and he was really, looking dangerous throughout the game. Theo was very quiet, and yes, he does need to step up. Simple as that. He does need to step up. It's got nothing to do with pay rises or whatever. Again, his form's dipped, but Theo, I still think, can be a big-time player for Arsenal, and let's just give him a chance. Let's not be getting on too much on our players' backs, because we do that a lot as Arsenal fans. David AFC 68 says, clean sheet away win. You can't ask for anything more than that. Come on, you Gunners. Definitely. Gibral Official says, terrific performance. Away fans were brilliant as always. Top 4 still achievable. The fans yesterday, I say it all the time, I think we got the best away fans. All right, yeah, I know I'm going to be biased. Pouring rain yesterday, singing our hearts out. Excellent support from the Arsenal once again. Capacity crowd for Swansea. That's Arsenal. That's us. We're always there. We always turn up. Stian Berlin says, good defence, maybe the best. Never really tested. Slow game. We looked a bit tired, but a good victory. I concur to all that. Excellent. Pat says the defence was terrific. Theo had a quiet game, however. Wenger was a genius with his substitutions. And he's puts hashtag mind the collapse Spurs. Gooner World says, showed a lot of character as the result was grounded out, forcing Swansea into errors. International qualifiers breaks the momentum, sadly. Yeah, I agree with that. The qualifiers is going to break the momentum. Let's hope we can still come back firing. Hopefully Jack Wilshere will be back at the end of that break. And I agree with him as well. I thought yesterday Arsenal pressed really well. When we played Swansea in the first game at the Emirates, we just stood off them and let them play. And they can play. If you let them play, they'll play. But once you close them down and you don't give them any space, you see that they're not as good players as Arsenal. They kept giving the ball away, kept making loads of mistakes, and Arsenal capitalised. James Farley AFC says, great performance. Phil Purr and Koscielny are the best centre-back pairing. And Phil Ramsey's improving, but Diaby has to go. Diaby under a bit of pressure after his performance yesterday. Danny Abbott says, excellent defensive performance. Beautiful football is not important at this time of the season. 3 points are. I agree with that. JW10 says, you always have a chance when you keep a clean sheet, and it should be the blueprint for the season. And I agree. As I've been saying, if we can only defend, we can beat anybody, as we showed the other night against Bayern Munich. And Gooner Boy 47 says, Cazorla and the Ox were the two best players. Also, the defence were great too. So overall, everybody, for once, seems to be fairly happy with that performance yesterday. And me, for one, I was very happy. And definitely, if we can just be consistent from now to the end of the season, we can get third or fourth place. And I know there's some of you watching this and thinking, third and fourth place, that's all we got to go for. And I don't agree with some of these fans who are saying, let's finish outside fourth and then things will get shooken up. No, if we finish outside fourth, we're going to be on Channel 4 or whatever it is on a Thursday night, watching crappy Europa League football. And also, certain players ain't going to want to come and join us. Let's give ourselves the best possible chance. We can moan up then if we don't buy the players after that. But I want to be in the Champions League next season. Don't forget to check out our videos. Some great videos from yesterday. Thank you to everybody, actually, who we interviewed yesterday. It was absolutely bucketing it down with rain. How some people stood to do an interview with us I've got to commend them, because it was pouring down with rain. People coming out of the game trying to run to their cars, run to their coach. So I was just really thankful to everybody who gave us an interview. I was saying earlier about away games. If you haven't been to an away game, you haven't experienced an away game as an Arsenal fan, try and get to an away game. Games at the Emirates are great, but the atmosphere at away games is different. And you, as an Arsenal fan, you've got to try and experience that. Try and get yourself to an away game, experience the banter, experience fans that just sing all throughout the game. It's a different type of atmosphere to when we're playing at home. You should definitely try and check that out. And as I said, thank you to everybody. Don't forget to check out some of our excellent videos. Don't forget, we've got a live hangout on Monday night. We're going to be discussing the game on Saturday. We're also going to be talking about the game against Bayern Munich and how we are going to plot our way to getting in that top 3, top 4. So if you want to join that hangout, just have a look below. You can see all the links to join our live Google Hangout, which is growing and growing every week. We get people from all over the world joining that. So make sure you tune into that. And thank you for watching the Aftermath today. International break now. I like internationals. I love England and I want England to do well and qualify. I really miss Arsenal when we have an international break. I really miss it. But Arsenal will be back after the international break. Arsenal Fan TV will be in the building.